happy birthday to my dad. Hey, look, I'm going to be talking about this now. I covered Gates of Babylon by Rainbow because that is a song that my dad likes from when I was younger. I don't know if he still listens to it. I would assume at least sometimes. He's going to listen to it now. Probably the original and then also probably this one. Or I don't know. Don't compare this to the original. That's not the idea. Obviously, I wanted it to sound like the original, but modern. I used my everything I learned went into making this because I've been wanting to cover this for probably over 15 years now. I never was able to even start on it. I would always run out of time. Uh, I asked for help early on, like looked for people to play the drums for me, and that always fell through. That never worked out. And either way, like the time always passed and it never got done. Well, this time it got done. At the start of the month, I saw that I had a chance of doing this, and I said, "You know what? I'm gonna try to do it this time because I have the experience now. I'm not like an incredible guitarist, plus I stubbed my fingers, so they're all like, oh, I can't even bend them all the way. But playing guitar, I didn't have to bend them all the way, so it was fine. I actually felt kind of weird. It was kind of cool when I was recording this with my messed up fingers. But anyway, so I decided, and plus I had to record the singing an octave lower than what Dio did because I don't have a high vocal range like he does. I'm a bass. So apart from that, I decided to do it how I would do it. So I did it my way. I did it my. Can we cut that out? All right. So yeah, the guitar solos, both of them. Like there's parts where I kind of mimicked what was in the original because I would listen to the original as a reference and I'd be like, oh, all right, it kind of goes like that. But I didn't, my goal wasn't to copy everything exactly. For example, with the chords during the solo, the extravagant solo section, with the choir and the vintage organ, I would I pretty much did it a bar at a time to figure it out in a lot of cases, sometimes 2 bars, but I'd be like, "Okay, this is the bass note. I know how to form a chord. I do everything, by ear, but I know what the chords are. I know the shapes, the patterns, whatever, like A minor, huh." So, but it was a lot of, like, diminished or different types of chords, so I would just sound it out. I would know how to play, it took a few seconds for each bar, compared to the original. I would know it was the right chord, I would play it in. It took a while, and, not too long to do the whole thing that way. I did it separately for the organ and the choir. But anyway, not to get it too off track here. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff I did, the way I had to do it, being me, the musician, me, Brandon Strader. I. Huh. So, why am I making a video? It's not just because it's my dad's birthday. I wanted to talk about the song, not just because I've been wanting to do it for so long, but because this is a new start for something I'm trying to do now. I have this incredible cover I just made, and I have a video that I'm making right now on YouTube where I want to tell everyone here I am hoping to show off more sessions and have a little square of me in the corner. That's me in the corner. I might cover that one too. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to figure that out. Hopefully, have good audio quality. I'm going to make tutorials and, going across different sessions of songs that I'm going to be working on for different projects, stuff that I'm doing. I'm excited for. I'm not really going to say what anything is just yet, except for this, which I'm not uploading right away. Today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, by the way. But it's going to be uploaded on my dad's birthday, the 26th, which is when this song is hopefully scheduled to hit streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, etc. Thank you to all my listeners, by the way. Like, I see that there's people out there listening, Spotify and Apple. Apple's like bigger than Spotify, I think, which is really cool. So hopefully with keep improving the quality of stuff like this, keep trying experimenting with new covers, more classics like that, try to modernize them. It'll be really cool. Something I'd like to do. I'm not going to say what they are, but there's a lot of plans that I'm doing right now that I'm really excited for. This is just the beginning, not just in terms of music, but in terms of making this video in the tutorials and everything also. Vocal performance and recording, engineering, whatever you want to say, and vocal covers on video, shorts, maybe YouTube shorts. There's a lot of those I've been planning to do because, vocals are fun. So that, uh, looking at the sessions, talking about compression, limiting, different things. People could ask for tutorials if you want. Like, let me know what you want to see, and I'll go over stuff. But I'm going to go over this session right now for Gates of Babylon, show you the different choices I made, why I did what I did, why my mastering chain is the way that it is, and how it sounds. Like, why? Why did it work out this way? Why does it work? And why does it sound good? I'll tell you why, and I'll explain everything in detail, as much detail as I can muster. And over time, as I keep doing this and keep making new videos, hopefully I'll do better at everything. Things get better over time. That's normal. So let's see how that goes. And I want to say happy Father's Day. I want to say happy birthday to my dad. And thank you very much for being a part of the beginning of what I'm trying to do here, which is a very big step, I hope. Hopefully this is going to be big. And hopefully I'll actually do this like frequently, because if I just make this one video where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do all this amazing stuff, and then a year later nothing happens, people are going to be like, wait, what happened? The short answer is going to be spending time with kids, family time, spending time with my wife, spending time at church, and cutting the grass, and chronic pain. That one is what takes me out most of the time, and depression. So it's, 7 fairly solid things that take me away from music, like for the past several, few months at least. The chronic pain thing has been tough, but hanging out with the kids has been great. Father's Day was amazing. Thank you very much. We had a wonderful day today. So I hope you enjoy this song. Happy birthday to my dad. Happy Father's Day, and enjoy. I hope you like it. It's not meant to be as good or whatever as the original. It's not going to replace the original. You can still listen to both of them separately. This isn't supposed to stand up like, oh, my guitar solo is so much better. No, it's not. It's really not. My guitar solo is not better. My guitar playing is not better. It is just what I was capable of. And when I go over the session, you're going to see a lot of things that you're going to be like, but, you know, when you produce music, sometimes that's how it goes. And you'll see that if I keep making these videos. So thank you very much for being here. I'm out of breath. Too much talking. Let's do it. Let's get into it. This one. See that? Isn't that cool? All right. So, take a look. We have the guitars. The rhythms were recorded with my half stack here. So the first instrument I actually recorded on this was the bass guitar for the whole track, without guitars or anything else. It was bass, and it was the reference track, so I would know what everything is supposed to be and where it's supposed to go. Now this clean guitar track here, I actually forgot to record at all until the very end. I was like, oh, I gotta put that in. It's not gonna be the same without it. So I had to make sure that got put in here. where it really just starts playing the whole part, which I'm not sure if that even existed in the original song like that, but that's how I recorded it in the first place, which was wrong. So I don't know. I left it because it fills up the space and it's good. I don't know. Listen without the clean guitar and tell me what you think here. Eh. Yep. So yeah, I added that last second, not with the amp. I used Guitar Rig. I used Guitar Rig for that and for the solos. And I did that because I didn't want to take the chance of having to do it over and over and over, all day, making noise. Maybe someone would be angry with that. Who knows? But I knew that if I tried to do that with the potential of people hearing it, that I wouldn't do as good as I could do, which I didn't do that great anyway. So, what's it matter? But anyway, I did what I would do. So, there. Here's my chain for the first solo. There's actually another echo I'm realizing on this. It's part of the Guitar Rig. I used to use this all the time. It's my favorite. You've got to go all the way to the bottom of the psych delay. It's this one. Yeah, sounds cool. Yeah. Yeah. And then there was this solo. This one has a chorus on it, so a little bit different. This part was very difficult. I call it the glorified solo section because it has all these chords in it. Took a long time to figure this out. I didn't realize that cut off there. Too late now. Can't fix it now because the song's already out, or it's going to be out. So maybe I might want to do these videos before I release the song so I can fix all the possible bugs. Because it only plays that one note. Oh well. So, well, that's quite a note to leave off on, isn't it? So yeah, cool. Let's check out the intro. Pretty neat. That was very hard to play. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked. I was playing Snake with the automation over here. I was, ooh. But yeah, this took a few tries. Oop, that was weird. Here's my mastering chain. Sorry about that. No EQ on here, but I have two of them over here. Multi-band compressor. So you see I have a little bit of a roll-off of the bass at the bottom here, 35 hertz. A little bit of a high boost, some little bumps. A lot of compression here on the multi-band compressor. Hello! Another a high boost here on this EQ. It didn't need anything else down here. And then phaser for the one phaser part, which was right here. Yeah, phaser. Everyone loves that, right? Oh, I ruined it. Yeah, so that part was cool, and I like the phaser. Let's get off of it. All right. And then imager for the wideness. I did a little bit more on this one than I usually do, but it worked. It was good. Two limiters. Now, why? Why do I have two of them? All right, the first one raises pretty much, as you can tell now, when I turn it off. When I turn that off, you can really tell. Hello, the volume loss. Because I quiet mix, I mix everything very quietly. So if you were to do this and play it, it's way quieter now, isn't it? All right, so yeah, most of the volume here is from the first limiter, this one. This one gives most of the volume. And the second one, it is also boosting it a good little bit and limiting -1 dB for the master output all the way at the end of the chain. So there you go. It gives that extra little bit of bite, that extra little bit of presence from taking just this much more of the peaks off at the very top. Now the maximizer probably might be taking some peak off also, you know, because it's boosting the quiet song so much. You can see where that bar is hitting over here, like -29 or something, without all the volume boosting going on. So, yeah, the first one really cranks it, and the second one adds that little bit more presence or bite, whatever you want to call it, and it works out. It's good. You can see, but you're blind. All right. Apart from that, I really want to show the tempo track at the ending. It was just wild trying to figure that out. Right here. Let me turn the click track. Now listen to this. That was crazy trying to figure that out. Like trying to time it to the original song is what I was doing here. Get the grid, the tempo to actually match what the original song was doing at the end. Somehow, like whatever this was, it made it fit. So there was that. I saw another one. Let me look at that one real quick. What was this one? Let's see. Yeah, I had a little bit of a slowdown in the original that I also copied here for where it was supposed to happen during the solo. So yeah, there you go. Was there anything else anyone wanted to see? Let me check my rhythms here. Show you how I did the EQ on these. All right, and here you have compressor on the guitars, and this like takes all the fuzz, the fizz off, a little bit of the bass out, a little bit of the mids, I guess, and some of the highs here where the vocals sit around two kilohertz. All right, so now the compressor. Why? I could go either way with that one. It isn't really needed, but it probably pulls the peaks down just the tiniest little bit. That maybe it helps out with the limiter here. And limiters with the limiter on the rhythms, you don't want it to be so strong that it causes clipping. Like you could hear it. Let me show you. I don't know about you, but I can hear that. I can hear all that clipping. So I keep it below that level. And obviously the output has to be negative of what the input is. Maybe a little bit of clipping here. It's okay. It sits good with the bass. And the drums really like just open everything up. You ever notice that? You have the drums off. You're like, eh. Then you put them in, you're like, you know what I mean? It just changes everything. All right. Thank you for looking at this song with me. I don't think there's anything else really to show. You know, I go bars and beats. It is almost 7 minutes long for this song. It's a cool song. And yeah, I had a lot of fun working on it. It was very difficult. But after all these years, I was glad to finally do this. I mean, look at it. Here it is. It exists. Here's all the pieces of it. All the singing and everything. And it happened. It exists. It'll be out in a couple days. I'm excited for people to hear it. And now that I figured out how to do this, what is this? This thing here. Now that I figured this out, maybe, possibly, I can finally start working on these tutorials, or at least I can start looking at all the future songs I work on. You know, I could do a video like this for each one. Look at how I did stuff. Like this clean guitar track that I added right at the end. I wasn't able to play it as quickly, as cleanly as I needed to, so I had to separate it. And then I had to make the other track sound, I had to make it sound like I was still playing it as one track, even though it was two tracks. So the other one sounds like this. So together, the reason is not because my fingers were stubbed and all messed up a few weeks ago. The reason is I'm not that good of a guitarist, so I did what I had to make it happen. Look away from the sea. So enjoy the song. I'm looking forward to it coming out, and I hope you are too. And have a good one. God bless you. And have a wonderful... When's this coming out? It's coming out on the 26th, Friday. Have a great weekend. Today, when I recorded this, was the 24th. I gave myself a few days from the opening video of this on the 21st because I took a break. I had some fun. After doing a project this big, yeah, take a break. A few days at least. Have some fun and do something else and then come back to this and start working on it again. I've been playing with the kids and it's been great. I've been having a good time. So, see ya.